feeling off about it. Yeah, I used to sing and they would all doubt it. Hey, I don't even wanna talk about it. Hey, I don't even wanna talk about it. Yeah, probably put me on the cross about it. Yeah, they ain't saying shit, they just shouting. Okay, let's talk about it. Hey, I'm in renegotiations. We talking numbers that could change your location. We outside, you niggas on probation. Shout out to DC, he threw me in rotation. Hard to ignore him on the radio station. Mass on, it's Freddy versus Jason. But I'm both of them. You a boss or you a worker, bitch, I'm both of them. You want these hoes and want a wife, I want both of them. I'm from the north side. Hey, real ballers ain't courtside. They in the game, nigga. I heard you in the slave deal. Look at your chain, nigga. That shit is clean though, but I don't even want to talk about it. Hey, I'm feeling off about it. Yeah, I used to sing.
Hey. What episode are we at?
I think we're on 15.
Episode 15, Cutty Convos. You're with Adam from Rebel Status and Aaron from Escape from San Francisco.
Let me double check on that one though.
Oh, well, we're already in here.
We're
anyway.
at 15 anyways.
It's okay, yeah.
So you just had the Rebel Status showcase?
Yeah, the Rebel U Varsity showcasing.
We're on episode 16, sorry.
Ooh, episode 16. Well, yeah, that was April 13th. Thank you to everyone who came out. We sold that bitch out, so that was super cool. I did not expect that.
I'm filthy, nigga. Like my brother. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
It was a great time.
It was super cool. It was a really great feeling. Like, I was super stressed out for sure, but like at the end of it, I was like, damn, we did that shit. It was cool. And it was great to see you too at the end. I was like definitely not thinking you were gonna make it for sure.
I got there with the hour left, or maybe a little bit less than that, and it was still popping. It was like there's a lot of people there. It was I don't know. It was a great time. The sets, I gotta watch JC True. I gotta watch the whole Rebel Status collective get on stage and do their thing.
Did you see Jasmine?
No.
Dang. Okay. I was just wondering because I think she was in between, but I could be wrong.
I saw JC True and then with Taheen, and then
that's right. No, yeah, they were right before Rebel Status.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I only saw those two. Those are the only two ones, or two access all, but
two lit group. Shout out to True Game.
It was great.
Yeah, it was super fun, and they were super cool. I'm so glad that they packed that bitch out and did everything. Like, it was a great time. It was very surreal. It was funny too, because like we were talking to the venue like right before it started, and we're like, hey, like we're thinking about getting the patio next time. Like, we think this space is gonna be a little small, and they were like, no, like that's only for residencies. So like you need to like be established here for a little while, and then you can do it. And then literally at the end of the night, they're like, you could totally use the patio. And I was like, fuck yeah. Like, it just felt so cool.
Hell yeah. No, the patio party would have been sick.
Yeah,
I did like the intimacy of the inside room, because I was like, it wasn't like small, but it wasn't like big either. It was like perfect size. I think that it really helped with the stage and like the lighting in there. Yeah. And it was just like, it was cool because then you could see outside and you see everyone else at the same time, and you see people coming in.
Yeah, you could.
Like, it was a cool vibe. I did like how it was for like first time, but the outside would be nuts.
The patio is definitely the next move. We're also trying to book with. I mean, I'm not gonna jinx it like super bad, but I'll just say it. We're talking to Brick and Mortar right now about getting a space in June. So hopefully that works out real smooth.
That's one of the only venues I'd never been to.
Really? Brick and Mortar?
Yeah.
It's a really great space for events, but I wouldn't say it's a great place to get a drink. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
You get wine there, and you can get like maybe a Modelo. So it's not like, I kind of don't like it for that reason, but like it's still nice for a show. I love the show for a venue. Like
one of my favorite venues in the city is August Hall.
August Hall? Yeah. I've been there.
Independent's really good too. I really like Independent. Like it's just not really. It's just like a perfect size.
Where's the Independent?
Independent's on Divisadera. It's right next to
to the Emporium spot.
Yeah, right next to the Emporium.
Yeah.
Because Emporium is massive, and then you go into.
Do you like Emporium?
I'm not one to like to play games and to go drink. If I'm gonna go drink, I'm gonna hang out.
Interesting.
Like I'll play games and stuff. Like it depends, but I'm never. I won't go out of my way to go do it.
Yeah.
If I happen to do it, I'll do it. But if I get a friend's like birthday or like if people want to go meet up and stuff, I'll meet up with people. But like I'm not gonna plan a night to go out.
That's so interesting.
Do you like it?
I love it, but I don't like that Emporium. Like it's too big. It's always you have to wait in a long line to get in.
That's what I don't like.
Things. Okay, but like so there's an Emporium in Oakland and it's usually always fine. Like it'll get busy sometimes, but there's usually no more than a person in front of you.
There used to be one like closer to like the Safeway over there by the ballpark. Like
oh really?
Yeah, it's like down the street.
No, I do know what you're talking about. It's just like a pinball spot,
yeah,
though, isn't it?
I thought it was maybe. I remember. I don't know if that one's still open, but then there is a place in San Diego that I really did like, and it was so the way they set up, it was like a bar, like like a regular type of a dive bar. When you go in, they had some pool tables, but they had really like high end cocktails, and it was weird. It was an interesting place. Yeah, and then the middle room was the arcade room, and then the back room had like these big tables and more pool tables, and then they had an outdoor. So they had like 3 sections.
Interesting.
And it was like perfect. So if you just wanted to hang out at the bar and just do your thing, you do that. And if you want to be in the middle, play games, you do that. And then if you wanted to play pool, you go do that.
That's
and
pretty
then
cool.
If you wanted to go outside, and I was like, damn, we need more places like that here in the city. But it's like there's not a lot of places that offer a space, and that's why El Rio is one of the a really cool spot.
I was just about to say El Rio is kind of still one of those spots.
Yeah, because it's just hella space.
Yeah, hella space. They do have games on that side front part. And then, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but like when we were performing in the bar area, there was karaoke and it was hella annoying. Okay, I'm just going to say this right now. But like I was like kind of in like freak out mode because I have to grab people and get them ready for their, for their times. So I'm running around looking for people and I would see people in the middle of the karaoke set. I'm like, motherfucker, you got to go on right now. Like, stop this. Like, so I'm like grabbing people.
They're all doing karaoke.
Some of them were, I won't say names, but there were a lot of people where I was running around looking for them for like 5 minutes while
they're all doing karaoke.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the hosts like Ash and Jada, they're just like, bum, ba-dum,
the only thing that like kind of sucked was when I bought I was just buying like Tecate, something cheap, and I gave the bartender $5, and she was looking at it forever. Like I gave her a fake bill, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, what?
You never know. I'm sure that they think this crowd, they're all like these motherfuckers, like for sure.
I was like, it's a $5 bill. Like I don't know who fakes fives, but like.
Some really cheap people.
But I was like, all the money I used that night was money that I worked at the bar, and so I had money that I got. So I was like, if someone give me a fake, they gave it to me at the bar too. So
you're like, hey, I got this from another bar.
But I was just standing there because they were looking at forever, and I was like, are we good?
For real?
I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm walking away.
You just left without taking this beer?
No, I had the beer.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like waiting because I was just like,
interesting.
Because I was like, are they gonna like give change back or something? No, I was gonna give it to them anyways, but like. They're like just looking at it everywhere, putting in all the lights, and I was just like, I don't know, it tripped me out. So I was like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, that guy was a little strange.
But then I went back and then I got more beer anyways, and they didn't say nothing again. So
there you go. Hey, yeah, that's living.
Well, whatever.
El Rio, yeah, still love it though. It's the first bar I ever went to too as like an adult.
Oh, your first 21?
Yeah, I think even maybe before.
I first time I went there was this year or last year was the first time I ever been there.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've never been there.
What are your go-tos in the city for like bars?
If I go for myself,
yourself with your girlfriend, like
we try to try different spots, but we change over time. So we're getting older now, so we're like getting into like tiki bar vibes where it's more chill, laid back.
Have you been to the tiki bar in the Tenderloin?
Smugglers or the
I think that is
no, it's the zombie.
Yes, the zombie
village.
Yes,
yeah, that one's cool. That one freaks me out though because when they do the big bowls and the flame.
Light them. I was like, bro, I did that with my mom, right? And they're doing it like right in front of my mom's face, and I'm like, can you guys not like?
Yeah, they'll light it like they'll light it like, and then they do on these like straw little huts.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I totally get that.
No, that's some of my go-to spots though here. Honestly, now, I would say I really do. If I'm going for like a nice like cocktail or something, I'm becoming a snob about them. I go to like Rick House.
I don't even know where that
Rick House is over there on Bush. It's like close to Pagan Idol. Is
this over in here? Is this in Sunset?
No, it's downtown.
Oh,
it's like off of Bush downtown, like over there by the I don't know where that main street is. I don't know if it's Montgomery or a little bit past. I think it's past Montgomery. Okay. But it's there's Rick House, which is a really nice like cocktail spot that enjoy because they have really good spirits and they do really well. Like it's one of those places where the bartenders are wearing suspenders and like a button-up T-shirt, and they're very pretentious and they
super hipstery bar.
They're super like that type of bar, but it's like really dark in there, and they have a fireplace like, and they have like upstairs. So it's really cool. One time I've been there when it was raining, and they have like a I don't know what they're called, but like the see-through. Like they had the glass up there so you could like see out of it.
Oh, it's like not a plexiglass, but a kind of glass.
Like something like that. But it was raining and it's like dark in there and there's like the fire and it's like, oh, it's like a cool scene. Yeah. But then Pagan Idol is like one of my favorite tiki bars around the corner.
It's a tiki bar.
Well, there's another bar called Pagan Idol tiki bar around the corner. That's really cool. And then my buddy works at Irish Bank. Irish Bank. So Irish Bank is like up the street. It's like tucked in the little alleyway, and it's like pretty
interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these
all my
places. You're putting me on.
All my spots are in that area, and then I just go down the street, and you go to Lipo in Chinatown, where you get Chinese Mai Tais.
Yeah, Chinatown has like the coolest fucking bars.
They have a really cool one too. Like it's on the second story. It's like a restaurant on the bottom, and you go upstairs, and it's called like Moonlight or something. Or
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's really expensive cocktails in there, but it's a really cool view because you can walk towards the ledge on the outside, and you can see like all of downtown and Chinatown and everything.
Nice.
And
I always love good view. Have you ever been to like Japantown's bars?
No, I've never been to any Japantown bars.
Really? I went to one recently, and it was like a karaoke bar, and it was just cool because it's in the Japantown Mall, if you know what I'm talking about.
Where you go get food and you have to go to like an elevator to get into it.
Yeah. But then there's like that bridge, right, to get across. So like it's on the bridge, and it's on the bridge? It's so cool. Like it was just really fun.
No, I've never been to that one. I've never been to any bars out there. I've never been to any bars in the marina.
I mean, I'd stay away from the marina, but Japantown is fun.
But there's only certain spots in there, or certain places I've never been to. But I've been to out here in my neighborhood in the Richmond. There is like we go to the Scarlet Lounge. It's like a neighborhood bar we go to, or we go to 540 Club, I think that's what it's called. So just like local spots. But in the Sunset, they have some really cool spots too.
That's interesting. I feel like I never go to a local bar, and I mean, because I live in TL. So
I don't know any local ones out there. I mean, there's some cool ones right there. You have like, you're by like Bourbon and Branch. You're by like a lot of like higher end ones. But there are also some really divey ones.
Yeah, there's some
Cutty ass ones though out there that kind of like.
There's one that always like has like specials on food and drinks. It's like you can get like hella cheap ass food and drinks, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go into this bar.
There is one on Van Ness that I really like called Route 101.
Oh yeah,
that's
I know Route 101.
Right next to the
that's a little further down.
It's right next to. There's a music venue right next to it. I forgot that one. That one's like legendary. It's been there forever.
I don't know what you're talking about for the.
Oh, what is it called? Yeah, I've been to that one a lot of time.
On Van Ness?
Yeah, it's like a white building. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No,
shit. I forgot what it's talking. Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I'm like thinking off the top of my head.
No, I've been there a lot of times, but Rawona is like one of like a cool spot. But there's so many cool spots. Evil Eye and the Mission, I really like that one. They always have really good drinks.
Evil Eye,
Evil Eye is a
really cool one.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then I don't know. I'll try anywhere now. Like now, I'm getting more into like spirits and cocktails and stuff. So I'll try to go around and try different things throughout the city. And then I do enjoy a dive bar though. I do like just being chill.
Yeah, I feel like I would like to do that more, but it sounds so alcoholic of me to just be like, I'm just gonna walk into a random bar like by myself.
Yeah, if you can't control your stuff, it's probably not the best idea. Like and it's not to like talk down on anyone. It's like
no. I'm the person that needs to be told that for sure.
Yeah, you gotta like chill out because you could definitely
drink myself to
death. You could definitely get in a bad position.
Especially out there, yeah. But it's not a fun sweat.
The one thing I really did like about your showcase is like just the unity and the people, and just to see how many people were like coming together and is it the enjoyment and the excitement around it, and just like the positive vibes that everyone got from it.
Yeah, I'm glad that no one got on any like rude, I don't know, disrespectful shit. Like everyone was really nice and respectful to each other. Everyone was really nice, happy. I saw a lot of hugs, a lot of, it was a lot of love in the air for sure, and I really did appreciate that. I would like to keep that going.
No, that's what it should be about always.
Exactly. It
never should be any animosity, but that right there just solidified like when I was watching it, I was like, I fucking believe in this shit. Like I believe in real estate. I was like, I see this crazy shit.
I said this stuff and I forget who said it to me, but they're saying, because at the end I like went up to talk for like 5 seconds, and I'm not a very good public speaker, you know what I mean? So I was like kind of like quiet with them. I had lost their attention once I had said this, but I meant it in a very real way. Is like, I don't know if you've ever been to church, but like I feel like a lot of churches, you say like, hey, you know, look to your left and your right, like there's probably someone here you don't recognize, like say what's up, like talk to them, let's try and build some more unity, blah blah blah. But then they actually started doing that like right there, and I was like still trying to talk, and I was like, oh, and no one was listening to me anymore. So I forget who said, but one of my friends was like, that was a good idea, but save that for the end next time.
Everyone's like, I was like looking to the best was when you went to go talk, and then everyone's being loud, and then someone was like,
Jay was like, hey, shut the fuck up, he put this on.
And then everyone was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that show was hella funny.
That was really funny.
The end of the show was pretty, like, one of the, like, I thought it was probably the sickest ending when they started playing the music. And everyone
you talking about the big step in the
part.
Yeah,
everyone started
It was funny, Ash and me were talking about it because we were like, what song should we play at the end? And so we're like asking hello people.
Oh, the host was really great too.
Ash and Jada, they were both really great. Yeah, shout out to the Small and shout out to the Polys. Yay! No, they're Poly? No, just Ashes. But Jada is also a low key part of the family. So you know,
nice.
She's in Rebel status. Like she's, I don't know. It was nice to have her on too. She's a super bubbly, like nice personality to have.
Oh, nice.
And Ash, you know, you can't get Ash to stop talking for a second if she wanted to.
No, they're great. Like I don't know who they are, or I'd never met them before prior, but. The way they hosted it and they put on the event, it was like it went pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for them.
From what I saw, I only got to talk to you for a little bit there, and I'm glad that I just got to say what's up and say.
No, yeah, it was kind of tough too because everyone was trying to say what's up to me, and I'm like, and I'm just running around the whole time trying to figure out what to do.
It was cool though. I was like, it was a good time.
I think next time I'll be better at like delegating things, because I think that was my ultimate downfall. Because like I didn't really tell anyone from like the group like rules that they should, or not rules, but like things that they should be doing. So I was expected to do everything. So there were moments where I was like, hey, I'm really stressed out, I need you to fucking do this right now. And they'd be like, what? And so it was like it was just one of those moments where it's like, what do you even do? But everything worked out perfectly. It was still a great event. We are definitely going to be back there in August, I would imagine. Maybe before that too, who knows.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I would love to see another one. I would love to see what transpires from it afterwards. I really did like how, like Rebel said, his group, like how you guys or the collective, how they have songs together and we're able to perform, and you see everyone's personality and uniqueness come out.
Yeah.
And it was just like it just flew pretty good. And just see, I forget his name, but he's super hyped every time like he was performing.
It's either Coley or Colo or
I've mixed them up.
Black Kid.
I've mixed up Coley and Colo so much.
I mean, yeah, they have basically the same name, so I don't understand why.
Not Colo. Coley is the other one.
Coley is the black kid.
No, the other one.
Colo is the Filipino kid.
Yeah, so I mix up Colo and Coley all the time, trying to figure out which. It's
the names. The names are so similar. I get it.
But to see him like up there, like super hyped, and like just to see his like. The way he performs his expressions, like he's
dog. It's funny.
I love it. It was hella fun.
Me and everyone always say this in the group when we're doing like we'll do like studio sessions together. So we'll be talking, and like sometimes we have to talk and like organize things together. And Colo's like one of these people. He's still really young. I think he's 21 or 22. So he's a very young kid, and I just don't think he realizes the power he has. So like we're always like, bro, like you're the star. Like you need to like kind of understand that a little bit. Like you do a lot for all of us, because he helps produce pretty much 90%.
He's a producer?
Records. Yeah, pretty much all the beats you heard, like that
from him?
Most of them. I'm not gonna say every single one, but most of them.
I was wondering who produced all that stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly Colo, and then he masters it. He engineers it all himself. He records them doing everything. Like. He's a fucking genius, and he's a great, obvious lyricist and like rapper, like in general. I think he's so personable. Like he's one of those people I'm a little jealous of because like he can just talk to anyone like super easily. We were at this conference like last year called YouTube Avenues, and I brought him as one of my plus ones, and it was funny because me and Frosty are both there too, and we're pretty. I mean, we're sociable, but we're not that sociable, especially with like people that we look up to. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm way too nervous to like talk to someone I'm a fan of.
I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly. But Colo, okay, you know the boy, right, from SOB. So he was there and he was holding his kids, so no one's really like talking to him because he looks like he's in daddy mode. But literally, Colo goes up to him. He's like, "Hey, the boy. Hey, little the boy. What y'all on today?" And just like had like a normal conversation with them. And I was like, fuck you. Like I wish I had that in me. You know what I mean? To
go out and do it.
Yeah,
some people got
so
it.
Nice. Yeah, like he's a great person to be around. I love Colo.
That's partly him being younger and being a kid too.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely has that like curiosity about him. That's great. I definitely love to see it.
I don't think I'd have it in me to go do that. So
me neither. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm so like jealous of that quality he has. It's an amazing quality.
So what you learned there from YouTube Avenue, I know you talked about it prior. Have you been able to utilize any of that?
Super. It's kind of funny because that was kind of just teaching us about like editing and like how important YouTube is.
I see your editing is getting fucking great.
Yeah, my editing is getting a lot better, and it's kind of funny because I got that opportunity through 1015 because I'm interning for their label, and just recently we had a shoot for Neff the Pharaoh because they're managing him right now, and it was like such a great experience because I'm a huge fan of Neff the Pharaoh, so like being like around him and like all I had to do was take videos of him and take pictures and then give it back to them and Neff and like say like, hey, like here you go. If you like anything, let me know and I'll edit it up for you. And then I edited up a few clips for them, and I did that night, the night that I got home, and they were like, whoa, like how are you so fast? Like blah blah blah. And I was like, I was just bored. Like I just took all the pictures and videos and I uploaded them, and I was like, oh, I could do this really fast, and it maybe took me 30 minutes.
Are you doing it on your iPad now?
I'm doing a lot of it on my iPad. I'm still doing a lot of it on my iPhone. I just deleted hella shit, but it's helped a lot.
Yeah, iPhone is just as good or important at editing as
it's so anything. Yeah, it's so important, and people don't realize
easy and accessible.
For real. It was funny too because they were like, we need like a bunch of camera clips, so they were expecting me to use my camera. And so I took maybe 2 clips on my camera, and then I just took the rest on my phone.
Phone arguably is like one of the best.
Yeah, and they're like, damn, you did this all on your camera? I'm like, I did this all on my phone pretty much.
Yeah, the phone camera, the quality is so much.
It's just like basically the same, and like it's easier. It's just quicker to like do a quick edit on your phone than it is to like take your camera and edit it all out slowly.
I mean, the difference from having a camera and the phone, there is a huge difference when it comes to like the higher end model of cameras because you have a higher dynamic range, and it's also focal lengths and things like that because a camera is a fixed focal length and it has like a zoom to it and stuff like that. But to zoom in, the quality lessens. So usually everyone keeps it at the same this length. But what the iPhone does good is it keeps everything properly exposed and it has everything in focus. Whereas like if you're trying to mess with it on your camera, some cameras that autofocus trips in and out, or you have to make sure you're manually focused, and you don't have to worry about that. It's just like point, shoot, and go.
Yeah.
Whereas a camera, you have to fiddle with it a little bit.
You got to, especially it sucks too when you like think you got a bunch of good camera footage and then you look back at it and like half of it is blurry and you're like, fuck, I can't even use this.
So you got to like really know, or you have to have a dedicated video camera. So a lot of times people have a hybrid camera, which are great, but like, if you have a dedicated camera, you can always leave the settings on. You can always make sure that you're mastering, whatever you're trying to do. And then also the type of focal length that works for what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah. But the iPhone, it just takes all that away and you could just be more creative. And that's why I think it's like one of the best tools for people to create. And that's why you see a lot of content creators just using their iPhones.
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty funny too because, I mean, I don't know.
You have to turn your camera like sideways for portrait mode and shit.
For real. It's like phone. You could just keep it like this and it's fine. It was pretty funny though too because when we were doing all this stuff for Neff, there was a person who was setting up content for him for like Instagram, or TikTok to like, just get his consistency up. And they were using an iPhone, and they were just like doing little edits of him like changing into clothes and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't believe it's this easy now. You know what I mean? Like, I remember thinking like high school, I was like, I need the best camera, and I need the best blah 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 blah. And now it's like I just use my iPhone and everything.
That's how, honestly, that's what I thought even like last year.
Yeah,
I literally thought that's what you needed to do to
be the best.
like
I
just
mean,
even do
there's some
YouTube
nice
and
stuff you have though. I mean, this is
oh yeah, I
nice.
definitely upgraded.
Yeah, like,
but I thought for like just making YouTube videos and going out making content and stuff, it's like, oh no, you don't need a fucking $1,000 camera to go do that, or even like a 500. Like I have a Canon, and what I've heard like the M50 Mark II, which was like $600 or something.
Yeah.
And to me, that was still like a lot for a camera, and I did it, but I realized before I was just doing it on iPhone always, all the videos. And the reason why I switched over is because I wanted, to do a little bit more things with it. I want to be able to see myself when I'm recording things, but it didn't translate to doing more projects for like YouTube videos and stuff like that, because it takes effort and time.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't matter if you have the good equipment, if you don't put in the effort and time, you're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is that it doesn't matter how good your equipment is, as long as you're entertaining. That's number one. Like, you need to be entertained, and you need to be like in love with it. Like, you need to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
So that's like
not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just thinking because you bought like $600 equipment, $800 equipment, like everything's now magically going to get solved, it's like you still have to actually like what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And then there are also people that are like really good at stuff. They could wipe the floor with you with the iPhone, and you could have like whatever top high end video camera out there.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what it is. They could wipe, because if they know how to properly edit videos, if they know how to frame the content they're trying to get, they know how to do a story driven project they're working on, and they know how to be entertaining. Like, some people just don't have all that ability, and it doesn't mean you can't get there. It just means that you have to work
on that
first. And I feel like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people just put things together and they think, oh, this is that's it, this is great, this is gonna work, and then if they don't get the feedback, then they just give up, or they just feel like people are hating.
That's 100% true. I think that's one of those things that's so great about
or they're getting shadow banned.
Oh my god. I think that's a good thing that we've talked about though, is like, I feel like that, like, to an extent, right? Like, I'm going to just put something together and hope people like it, but I'm still going to go, fuck, this sucked. This was so bad. I hate this. It's gross. You know what I mean? And then like, I'm the critical one. So I'll be like, oh, I could do this better next time. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't think about that. And they're just going to be like, oh, what I made was so great and it's amazing and blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing wrong with that to an extent. But if you
definitely,
if you're not going to like be critical of your own work, then it's going to be a little tough to get better.
I'm definitely guilty of that. I'm definitely put things just together real quick and put it out there. And sometimes I'm very surprised by the feedback I get from it, because I'm just like, this was shit. I just did it because I wanted to put something out there. I just didn't have enough time to work on it. Or I was being super lazy. And like, I understand, like, it's not everything's going to be great. And it's like, it takes time to get to a level of success where you're able to create and edit and do good work. So that's why when I saw the pictures you did with Neff, I was like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you on?
That was super fun for sure.
What were you on that day?
Bro, it was crazy because like I almost thought I was gonna throw up before I got there. Because not that I've met Neff before too, like, and he's a really nice guy. He's super like welcoming, and he shakes everyone's hand. He makes sure that like you're known that you're there.
Yeah.
But I was just really nervous for some reason, and like being in that situation, it's just a weird feeling because it's like I'm a huge fan of Neff. When I first moved out here, I would use my fake ID to go into clubs so I could go see him perform. And I would like, me and my roommates, we'd like all run up and try and get a picture with him. And like, here we were like begging for pictures and stuff of him. And now it's like, oh, like, I'm here right now taking pictures for you. And like, I got to give them to you, and like, you can use them for stuff. Like it was just a really surreal feeling. It was really fun, and I hope that we get to work together more, because he was kind of interested too. It's about to end here, but we can talk about it a little later. But like, I brought a bunch of clothes to like a bunch of Rebel stuff like to the shoot, and I know one of the people that works at this spot that we were at.
Yeah.
And he was just telling me that he was really proud of me and stuff, and it felt really good. And then I was pulling out stuff and showing him, the person that works there.
Nice.
And Neff saw it and he was like, what is that shit? That's really cool. And I was like, do you want to wear it? Like,
That's just
yeah. So it was really cool.
You never know until you ask. All right, we'll cut it here and we'll resume.
Get back to it. Boop.
Oh, I thought we had outro. It's all good. 0 whatever.
There you go.
Hey, so got the dope, bring the beat in. From Portland, Fact. Hey, I'm in a gray Dodge Mag with the sunroof, slapping escape. Who can I run to? I'm spreading love. I got a gun too, it's no escape. Who can you run to? I'm in the east of the V playing frisbee. A rare sight, and I'm a California grizzly. Bitch, I yield at stop signs, I can't stop. We from the bottom, we at the top. Used to get dropped off, now I'm in the drop. Still getting topped off. Now